What on earth do you want? Of course you didn't have anywhere else to go. Come in, you're already here. Do you need help? Okay. You can collapse on the couch, just... Are you gonna tell me what happened? Yeah. I didn't figure you would. We can talk about it later. Sit down, let me look at these injuries. You know, you were a lot more trouble than you were worth. I mean, we're supposed to be enemies, okay? Just because I was nice to you one time doesn't mean... No, I'm not gonna make you leave. These need to be cleaned. Stay still. I know. This is gonna hurt. A lot. But I gotta put some ointment on it and some gauze. Are these burns? Who did you get in a fight with? Okay, well, why didn't you go to the League? Your hero buddies. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. The League, they're not your friends. But we can talk about them in a minute. Just take a deep breath. I'm gonna stitch this, okay? Yeah, I have a first aid kit right here. Just deep breaths, in and out. Trust me. I know that's a lot to ask, but you did come to my door. You could have gone to a hospital. Okay, so how actively is the League trying to kill you? Do I want to know why the League is trying to kill you? You know what? You tell me the story while I'm stitching this up. It'll keep you awake, at the very least. Just one stitch at a time. I know it hurts. I've done this a lot, I promise. Well, usually I get beat up by the heroes. Usually the League's like, hey, you can't steal this stuff. I'm gonna punch you in the face with a friggin' fireball. No, I'm not mad, I guess. It's a surprise that you came to me, but I can understand why if everyone and their uncle is trying to find you. At the very least, you're safe from the League here, because, you know, the League and I do not get along. Of course, you and I don't get along either. And here you are. It's okay. Just lay back. I'm almost done with this. I'm almost done. There we go. That's the final stitch. No more stitches. I'm just gonna wrap it up. And see if I can't give you some antibiotics, just to make sure it doesn't get infected. How are you feeling? Yeah. Well, I guess you won't be feeling up for going for a run anytime soon. But this should hold. You should survive. Well, don't thank me just yet. You're a long way from totally healed. But you're welcome. I don't know why I let you in. I should have left you on the curb. You could have called someone else. Anyone else. Why did you come here? Well, I understand the League is on your ass, but this isn't exactly a safe haven. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm hardly on good terms with the so-called heroes. And you thought I'd just let you in. After everything. I mean, yeah, I did, but you're a liability. You're trouble. I don't need more trouble in my life. How do I know you're not just playing a game? How do I know you're not just trying to use me for your own benefit? Maybe this is a trap. That's true. These injuries do look really real. It's a long way to go for a ruse, but I wouldn't put it past the league. I don't know what to think. I don't know anything about you, not really. There was one time I was nice to you, and you let me go, and that was it. We're not friends. For all I know, you could be a double agent. You could be working for the league. This could be a trap. Okay, well, now that you've introduced yourself. So why is the league after you? Framed for murder. Okay, and why should I believe that you're framed? How do I know you're not an actual murderer? Maybe your powers got to your head and you were like, actually, maybe I can kill some people. Yeah, okay. I told you from the beginning that the league were not the good guys. You refused to believe that. Yeah. Well, friends don't blame friends for murder and then chase them through the city trying to make them the next supervillain, okay? So those people are not your friends. Friends don't throw away people who've saved their asses time and time again. You're a person. You're not a used tool. You're crying. Bullshit. I can hear you crying. You're not fine. You're a mess. You're injured and bloody. And you don't have to pretend otherwise. The League is not your family. Not if they could turn on you that quickly. I guess I was right. You can't trust anyone, and I tried to warn you. I tried to tell you that the League is nothing but a bunch of self-righteous assholes with a very well-paid PR department. I don't know why I let you in. It was stupid. Should have just left you out there to fend for yourself. You just looked so hurt. Like a little stray puppy. Yeah, sure. Well, I expect you to return the favor someday. Don't make promises you can't keep. You don't know what I might ask for. Yeah, I know what you're capable of. And I know that sometimes what I need isn't going to be something you're comfortable with. I need information. I need names, places, secrets. Information is power. You have access to things I can't get. Well, firstly, let's talk about who's framing you for murder and why. That asshole? Of course he's behind this. He wants your spot in the League. With you gone, he gets it back. Ah. Not a good plan. I mean, now he has you to contend with for what, the rest of his life? since he failed at killing you. Heroes really aren't good at villainy. They're good at being assholes, but the minute they try actual evil plans, they fall on their face and you end up at my doorstep. Do you really have nowhere else to go? No safe house? Friends that you trust? So you're on the run. I guess it's no surprise you ended up on my doorstep then. What do you want me to say? That I'll take you in as my little sidekick? That I'll teach you the ropes? Show you how to be a villain? Don't look at me with those puppy dog eyes. And don't get your hopes up. This isn't some heroic rescue. I'm not a white knight coming to save the damsel in distress. I don't do good deeds. And I sure as hell don't play mentor. I am not Mr. Miyagi. I will not teach you karate. You help me. In what way? As a way to get information? Or as my personal little spy? You'd be risking a lot. Are you sure that's what you want? You're literally signing up to be a criminal. To be a supervillain. Are you sure you can handle that? Alright. I'll help you. But this isn't some damn hero-villain alliance, okay? I'm not your friend. I am not your savior. And if you cross me, I will make you suffer. Do you understand? Good. And I mean this. You are in this for the long haul. No backing down. No turning back. You are not a hero. Not anymore. That life is over. The hero version of you is dead. You are an outcast. You are a wanted criminal. And since you have powers, you are a super villain. Do you understand? I'll show you the ropes. But what I say goes. Okay? You gotta follow my orders. Even if that means breaking laws, because you're already way past the bounds of laws, okay? You're going to jail if they find you. I'm not gonna let them find you unless you cross me. Then I'm gonna drop you in front of the nearest police station, and I'll come visit you in a frickin' prison, and I will knock on the glass between us and be like, hey, I told you so. So, don't let that happen. Okay. Now, you better get some rest. You're no good to me all injured and exhausted. Yeah, I'll stay. But don't read too much into it. I'm not your bodyguard. Yeah. Just don't expect me to tuck you in and read you a bedtime story. I suppose I can hold your hand. Only because you're in so much pain. There. Now get some sleep. You look like absolute hell. Close your eyes. Everything will be better in the morning. I promise.